Good morning, everyone. We are going to do body language and effective business presentation today. Now, this is something which is very important, especially in terms of business and when you communicate with others. Your body, the way you present your body, the way you present your gestures, the way you present your facial expressions, all these are very important in terms of business and business communication. Now you will note that certain orders sometimes might be cancelled only of your because of your the way you present your body, the language or the type of communication that you try to use using your body. Sometimes it might carry even a negative feeling. So it is very important that you need to look into these things. The way your body communicates without the use of words, which means there is a combination of hand gestures, posture, facial expressions, and also movements. So all these combined, they tell others what's going inside your head. And all these can happen consciously. They can also happen unconsciously. So that's very important. Sometimes it can happen even unconsciously. So you need to sometimes even look into a mirror and see how you are able to balance these things. For example, the way you are sitting just now, if you look into how you are sitting now, when you are attending a business meeting or when you are in front of a client, then the way you dress, the way you appear before them, the way you sit, your facial expressions, all these count a lot. So the body language can also tell how whether you are concentrating on something, whether you are happy, you're amused today, or whether you are having a bad day today. All these things can also be understood using body language. And sometimes when you agree with someone, the way you nod your head, or when you disagree with someone, again, when we nod our heads, all these things, sometimes are critical components in business communication. So let's understand a few of those things. The body language has a smile, which is something which is very important. We'll go into that a little bit detailed in the next slide. Maintaining eye contact is also very important. You will see many people, they don't look straight into your eye. They, sometimes face downwards. Now, this is not at all a good practice in business communication. And then slouching. I think I showed you how the slouching in the class. That is, you must always try to stand erect with the body. Your body must be not stiff, but it must be erect. It must be straight. And then another thing is that you must always assume a power pose. The thing is that you are very confident at handling the skill, or suppose you're negotiating with someone, the way you talk to them. All these are very important in the way in presenting a particular business proposal. Then another thing that is very important is to make use of space. When you come in, you should see to it that you are very comfortable in the surroundings. So even the chair matters. So the way you sit, the way you present yourself. Now, you know that a smile can disarm everything, and this is one of the most powerful tool that you have in your body language toolbox. So a smile can instantly change the perception we have about someone, not to mention that it leads people to smile back at us. So when you smile at someone, immediately, I'm almost sure that they will also smile back at you. Sometimes they may not be very interested in the way you present. But at the same time, when they smile at you, sometimes even though you may not like the product, you must have had experience of all these things, especially when people come to your house. Door to door salesmen are now increasing. So they come and they have a pleasant smile on their face. So you see the smile, you do not know how to refuse it, but at the same time they'll say, you will give them a patient hearing. You'll hear them for some time, and then of course if you're not very interested, you might refuse the product. But then, even then, you will give them a little bit of time, and this is only because they have given you a smile. And smile is very important in the way you communicate, especially in terms of business. So when you verbally agree with them also, sometimes you will give them a smile of contentment, that is, you're happy that you have accepted the deal and things like that. So try to smile as much as possible. The smile can instantly change the perception about someone. The next is your slouch. This slouch is very important, primarily because most of the time now we use on our mobile phones, on our laptops. These, we usually take the most comfortable position, and the most comfortable position is generally the position where we sort of slouch. We bend our posture in such a way that we are very comfortable. But then, in terms of ergonomics, in terms of the bone structure, we are not supposed to do that. We are supposed to stand erect, or we are supposed to sit erect. Now you can see the picture. You see the boy on the computer, but he's sort of slouching. So don't do that. And also, when you stand, try to stand as erect as possible. Generally, you're supposed to stand straight, and you are supposed to stand tall with your shoulders pulled back and your stomach tucked in. Thus, you will appear very confident, and you will also have a sort of an energy, a jolt, an energy to let's say close the deal or to start the business process. So this is very important. And then maintaining eye contact is another thing that generally many people forget to do. Maintaining eye contact means when you talk to someone, see to it that you look at them in the eye, face them. Doing so, you will be able to talk directly with them, and it will help you make it interesting. Now, especially if it's an online process, you will find that if you're looking into the camera now, you'll find that if you're looking into your screen now, you'll find that I am trying my best to face you by looking directly into the camera. Now, this is very important. And in the class also, I've been telling you that I try to focus on almost all of you by swaying my head towards the left and right and trying to make eye contact with all of you. Now, this is very important, especially in a business presentation or in a business meeting. So eye contact is also very good, is very important, and doing so, it will make them feel that you're talking directly with them. Then speaking clearly is also another thing that is very important. So you must not stutter, you must not mumble, especially words like and all those things. You must try to reduce a lot. Even I've been trying my best to reduce all these things. Previously, even I used to stutter and stumble and use these and all those things. But then now I'm trying my best to reduce them. And if there are certain new words that you do not know, you call them, let's say, tricky words, then you are supposed to practice those words prior to your presentation. So always do a sort of homework before you go into your presentations. Thus, you will be able to speak clearly. You will be able to present your PowerPoint very well, or you will even be able to speak to the client very well. So speaking is very important. You need to speak clearly. You need to practice your speech before the presentation, so that you will also feel comfortable delivering the PowerPoint. The audience also will be able to understand you. So these are certain things that are very important. The body language can tell whether you are approachable or you're having a bad day. People can, straight away look at you and understand whether you are you're having a bad day, or whether you are, a person who's approachable, by seeing your smile and things like that. The same way, another point that you could think about is, uh, you know gesturing is, sometimes some people use their hands to say certain things. Now, using hand gestures also would be a good way to stress certain important things and all that. Another thing that we could also do is, when you are on the stage or when you are in front of the audience, sometimes you may run out of breath. You might feel a little bit awkward. So what you do is just stand on the podium or stand where you are, and breathe deeply. This breathing technique, you should practice breathing techniques, so that you will be able to present well in the in a presentation. Now, this would be slightly different for teachers. For us, coming to your class, we already feel very comfortable with you all. So presenting something, or making a point, is not very difficult for us. At the same time, we should be prepared. I always tell my colleagues to prepare well, because if you do not prepare well, your students will be able to understand you straight away. uh, Even preparing a PowerPoint slide is not very easy. You need to think about what you're going to say. You need to have the notes at hand with you, and at the same time, you also need to make your presentations presentable. So all these things count a lot, and um, in a business presentation. And so that is the end of the body language and business presentation. Thank you very much.